same procedure we're going to follow for this question too. Here we know that Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is our formula to find out any nth term of an arithmetic progression. So here we have m times Tm. So here I'll take m into bracket Tm. I'll take this part, but instead of n, I'll take m. So into bracket a plus n minus 1, that is m minus 1 into d, like this, is equals to n into nth term. So here I'll take n into bracket a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we can multiply this m with a and this. So it will become ma plus m into bracket m minus 1 into d is equals to na plus n into bracket n minus 1 into d. Now ma plus mmd. So when we multiply them, it will become m square d minus m into 1 into d, that is md. Same way on the other side, na plus n square d minus nd. I'll bring all the terms from the right hand side to left hand side. So this will look like this: ma plus md, m square d minus md. These are three terms which are there already there on the left hand side. I'm going to bring na. So this na will become minus na minus n square d plus nd. So we have no terms left on the right hand side. So on right hand side we can take 0. So therefore we can group them as ma minus na. These two terms can be grouped together. Then we have plus m square d minus n square d. Then we have minus md plus nd. So I'm taking out minus as a common factor. So md minus nd is equals to 0. Now it's time to find out common in each bracket. So in this bracket we have a as common term. So I'll take out a as a common factor. So here we have m minus n plus here we have d as common factor. So we can take out d as a common factor. So you will get m square minus n square minus, again here we have d as a common factor. So m minus n is equals to 0. This can be rearranged as a into bracket m minus n plus d. This part can be written as m plus n, m minus n minus d into bracket m minus n is equals to 0. M minus n, m minus n, m minus n. This is common term with all three. So you can take out m minus n as common factor. So here we have a plus d into bracket m plus n minus d is equals to 0. Now, m minus n on its place. On the other side, on the other bracket, we can take out d as a common factor. So here we have a plus d as a common factor, m plus n minus 1 is equals to 0. So this can be written as m minus n into bracket a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equals to 0. Now, we can divide both the side by m minus n. So dividing by m minus n. So when you divide this left hand side by m minus n, so this m minus n will cancel. You will get only a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equals to, on the other side we have 0. So when I'll divide this 0 by m minus 1, m minus n, I'll get 0 itself, because if you divide 0 by any number, the 0 will remain as 0. So this is your final expression as equation number 1 after dividing both the sides by m minus n. Now question says show that m plus nth term. So here we need Tm plus n as 0. So Tn a plus n minus 1. So instead of n we have m plus n minus 1 into d. Now Tm plus n is equals to 0. This part is already proved as 0 in equation number 1. So here you can say from 1. So this way we can prove that the m plus n term of the given arithmetic progression is 0. Hope it is clear to everybody.